First sparring footage of Mike Tyson released ahead of the
Mike Tyson had lost his edge in the ring. Think again. His latest training video proves he's still the ferocious heavyweight he was in his prime. Many fans are betting on Jake Paul, assuming that his youth gives him the advantage, but that's a serious miscalculation. Tyson's recent footage showcases that age hasn't diminished his prowess. At 58, he's still delivering punches with the speed, power, and ferocity that once made him a heavyweight legend. Tyson's footwork, technique, and devastating knockout power remain intact, making it clear that he's not just ready to step into the ring, he's ready to dominate. If he could take down some of the biggest names in boxing history, what chance does Jake Paul really have? Let's break it down. Tyson's latest training clip is nothing short of jaw-dropping. For anyone questioning whether the baddest man on the planet still has it, this video is the definitive answer. Tyson is moving with a freshness and agility that rivals his younger days, throwing combinations with the same intensity and precision that earned him a legendary status. Fans were already excited about his potential return, but this training footage takes that hype to an entirely new level. The man looks like he's been rejuvenated, ready to remind everyone why he remains a force to be reckoned with in the boxing world. If this is any indication of what's to come, Jake Paul is in for the fight of his life. Mike Tyson's power and speed are still astonishing, especially for a 58-year-old. Watching him hit the pads, you can practically feel the impact through the screen. His explosiveness remains unmatched, as if he hasn't lost a step since his prime in the 80s and 90s. Tyson generates incredible power with every punch. Whether it's a jab, hook, or uppercut, each strike seems designed to demolish. But it's not just about raw strength. Tyson's technique is razor sharp. His footwork, head movement, and angles are all intact, allowing him to slip punches and counter with brutal efficiency. This unique style, moving like a predator circling his prey, enables him to read opponents and anticipate their next moves, striking with devastating precision. This strategic approach is what makes Tyson stand out among fighters, and it's a challenge Jake Paul will face when they meet in the ring. Tyson doesn't throw wild punches. Every hit is calculated, every movement strategic. His ring IQ remains sharp, defying any notion that age could dull his instincts. Having been boxing since his teens, Tyson's understanding of the sport is deeply ingrained, and it's clear he's still very much in the game. If anyone thinks his age will slow him down, they're in for a rude awakening.
Day two, we're getting ready for you. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's talk about Tyson's conditioning. He's not just throwing a couple of hard punches and then gassing out. His latest video shows he still has the stamina to go multiple rounds while hitting like a truck. You can see his high intensity throughout the training session. He's not slowing down at all. People often forget that Tyson in his prime wasn't just about quick knockouts. He had the endurance to keep coming at you round after round, wearing you down until he landed that killer blow. Even at 58, that endurance appears to be intact, proving he's ready to go the distance in any fight.
Keep it coming. Last one. Slow. Three more. 1, 2, 1 more. Yep, you just drop it back. Let it go, yep. 4. Okay, give me 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
This video shows that age is just a number for Mike Tyson. He's not coasting on his past accomplishments or legacy. He's putting in the work to prove he still has it. Tyson isn't here for a spectacle. He's showing up to win, and he's coming into this fight more dangerous than ever. If Jake Paul or his fans think they're dealing with a washed-up legend, they're in for a harsh reality check. Tyson still possesses the skills, power, and heart that made him the most feared fighter in boxing history. Now let's break down Jake Paul's skills. He's no stranger to the ring and deserves credit for being better than many expected when he first started. He has decent power, especially with his right hook, and has demonstrated the ability to knock opponents out when he lands cleanly. His footwork has improved as well. He's learned to move around the ring and control distance more effectively. He's definitely come a long way since his early days when many dismissed him as just a YouTuber playing at boxing. However, when comparing Jake Paul's skills to Mike Tyson's, it's a different ballgame. Yes, Jake is younger and has a significant age advantage, but that won't save him when he faces someone who has dedicated his entire life to perfecting the art of boxing. Tyson's power is on another level entirely. We're talking about a man who could end fights with a single punch, even against the late-level fighters. While Jake has knocked out a few MMA fighters and fellow YouTubers, he's never faced anyone close to Tyson's caliber. Sure, some of Jake's power has surprised people, but it pales in comparison to the raw force that Tyson brings. Let's not overlook the experience gap either. Tyson has been fighting professionally since he was 18, and by his early 20s, he was already the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. He's gone toe-to-toe with legends like Evander Holyfield, Lennox Lewis, and Michael Spinks, men who were actual world champions with incredible skill and durability. In contrast, Jake has fought fighters like Ben Askren, known primarily for wrestling, and Tyron Woodley, a former MMA champion who was past his prime. Neither of those opponents was an elite-level boxer, nor did they have the striking ability to truly challenge Jake. His best win is over Nate Robinson, a retired NBA player who had never boxed professionally before stepping into the ring with him. Let that sink in. Tyson, on the other hand, has faced and beaten some of the toughest fighters in the sport. His legacy is cemented in boxing history. At just 20 years old, he became the youngest heavyweight champion ever and is remembered as one of the most devastating punchers the sport has ever seen. Jake, meanwhile, is still in the process of building his legacy, which so far largely consists of fighting opponents who aren't even legitimate boxers. That's the key difference. Tyson's opponents were battle-tested warriors, the best of their time. When it comes to skill, experience, and sheer knockout power, the scales tip heavily in Tyson's favor. Jake may have the strengths, but he's stepping into the ring with a true legend, and that's a reality he'll have to confront head-on. Jake Paul's resume is largely filled with retired MMA fighters and fellow social media personalities. Some might argue that Jake's youth gives him the edge, believing that as the younger, more energetic athlete, he'll outlast Tyson in the ring. However, age won't save Jake when Tyson starts unloading on him. Yes, Jake is younger, but Tyson possesses the experience, power, and skills that have stood the test of time. Even at 58, Tyson's speed, precision, and knockout power are still intimidating, as we've seen in his recent training videos. This isn't a washed-up legend stepping into the ring for a payday. Tyson still has the goods and is treating this fight like it's the real deal. Meanwhile, Jake seems to be treating it as just another viral event. But let's be clear, this is Mike freaking Tyson we're talking about. Jake has never faced anyone like him, and he's in deep waters here. No amount of social media followers or trash talk will help him when Tyson is standing across from him, ready to unleash a barrage of punches. Jake's biggest asset may be his ability to sell a fight, but once that bell rings, all the hype won't matter. Tyson has been there, done that, and proven himself time and again. Jake might be younger, but Tyson's experience and skill make him a threat Jake simply isn't prepared for. The hype for Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul is unreal, set to unfold on November 15, 2024, at the massive AT&T Arena. This fight has the world buzzing like never before, with tickets flying off the shelves faster than you can say, "Let's get ready to rumble." Everyone knows this is shaping up to be one of the biggest boxing events in recent memory. The excitement surrounding this matchup is palpable. Boxing legends, influencers, and celebrities are all talking about it. With Netflix on board, it's not just a fight. It's a full-blown event. They're set to release exclusive behind-the-scenes footage, training camp coverage, and all the juicy details leading up to the big night, where the iconic Mike Tyson will face off against one of the most talked about influencers in the world, Jake Paul. This fight has every fan on the edge of their seats. It's not just a boxing match, but a clash of generations, legacies, and worlds. Whether you're Team Tyson or Team Jake, there's no denying that this event is poised to go down in history. However, fans are increasingly worried for Jake Paul, and it's easy to see why. It's becoming clear that Jake isn't taking this fight as seriously as he should, and that has people concerned. I mean, when you're about to face Mike Tyson, one of the most dangerous men to ever step into the ring, you'd expect Jake to be fully focused, right? Instead, he's posting goofy videos on social media, doing everything from wearing fake bellies to working out with fake weights and munching on cheeseburgers as if it's all a joke. Fans are watching this unfold with genuine fear. Jake doesn't seem to be putting in the work necessary to prepare for such a monumental fight. We'll have to wait and see how everything plays out, but one thing is clear, the stakes are high. So, what do you think about Tyson's new training footage? Are you as hyped for this fight as everyone else? Fill the comments section with your thoughts, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, peace out.